Gabby Richards, let me start with you. How did this letter come about? It's hard to explain to the audience how rare this is. I've never seen anything like it. It's simply not part of the culture of the staff working there to step out in front like this and make a statement like this. How did it happen?
Thank you for having us and highlighting this. Yes, a letter like this is not normal, but it came about because we collectively as staff felt as though this was an important story to tell. The experience of staffers during this insurrection, during this violent attack, is real. The trauma is real, and those voices deserve to be heard. And it should weigh heavy on the conscience of our senators as they are making the decision whether or not to convict Donald Trump for his role in inciting this attack.
Daniel, what is it like to be walking the halls with people who you know were part of the incitement of all of this?
Well, Lawrence, thanks for having us. And I got to say, it is angering, it's frustrating, it's upsetting. You know, I talk to a lot of people who I work with who walk the halls right now, and they say they just don't know who to trust. And that is a painful feeling, to go to work every day and not know if the people who are around you mean you ill. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they would be the ones to cause that harm, but they certainly wouldn't shed a tear if it happened. And the fact that through their actions and through their politics, they are inciting this violence, creating this situation where it can occur, that's an ongoing problem. And it's something that we just haven't seen dealt with yet. And unless there's some level of accountability in the Senate impeachment trial, I don't see that problem going away anytime soon.
And Gabby, I think another thing that the audience wouldn't know is that staff friendships in the Congress go across party lines. They ignore party lines. In fact, many of the best friendships develop because in your work across party lines on committees and other places, you develop a closeness that you otherwise wouldn't have. And so this kind of the staff never makes statements in a partisan kind of way. And so that's why I'm so struck by what you're doing and in effect issuing instructions. I mean, these read as instructions to senators.
Yes, because it should be very clear, and this decision should be very easy, much like the senators who were there in the midst of this attack, as their representative counterparts in the other chamber of Congress were there, and they voted to impeach Donald Trump because the facts and the evidence was your lived experience, much as it was for the staff that were there that day, the staff that were watching as this attack happened. And this decision should not be complicated, and it should not be difficult. So yes, the directive is clear. If you do not vote to convict Donald Trump, you are further compounding the trauma that was inflicted, not just on staff, not just on members of Congress, but on the country, but also on our democracy, and whether or not we have a clear vision of the country we want to be moving forward. Because where we're at right now is not quite as safe, especially for people who are working within the Capitol. And we cannot embolden this type of violence. So yes, the directive is clear. We must convict Donald Trump for his role in inciting this attack.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.